A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
The mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim, Well,
it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
So things are underway. Diogo Dalot. And that's going right the way across. And this is Ronaldo. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Otamendi. Tagliafico. And Gonzalez. Tagliafico. Tagliafico proves just a little bit too strong. Bernardo Silva. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This is a promising build-up. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Here's Rafael Leao. Montiel. De Paul. Alvarez. Back towards the middle. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Now it's Alvarez. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shoots! It's in!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
Argentina finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's through here. He's picked his... He's having a shot! Well taken goal. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Argentina restore parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Argentina! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Argentina with the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Bernardo Silva. Here's Rafael Leao. Montiel spots it and intercepts. And it's McAllister. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the shot! Ronaldo! Superb! He's got himself an absolute peach. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Portugal dragged themselves back again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Played towards the other side. Diogo Dalot. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. He's on it. Can he get away? And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. In with the challenge. Bernardo Silva. Chance here to counter. That's a good ball out wide. Pedro Neto. Oh, such a clever touch. Lisandro Martinez gets it away. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, super ball. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Paredes. Now it's Vitinha. And here's Pedro Neto! Goal! Portugal! And the comeback is complete! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Gonzalez has the space to scheme. Oh, he's had a shot! He's got a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Closing on the finish! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's managed to get rid. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he finish? Wanted to outwit the keeper, but a shade off target.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
De Paul. Montiel. Paredes. Now it's Gonzalez. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Rafael Leao. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Paredes. To McAllister. Just eases him off the ball. Gonzalez. He has found the way through. Pedro Neto. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. For Pedro Neto. And it's Dalot. Diogo Dalot carries the ball down the right. Tagliafico. Martinez. "15 minutes till half-time. Oh, that's superb. McAllister. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Ruben Dias with a definite foul there. Messi. De Paul. Oh, good spread. And that should get the job done. Messi, looking understandably energised after his goal. Bruno Fernandes proves too strong. Montiel. Now it's De Paul. Aimed beyond the defence. Montiel picks it up out wide. Montiel made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Oh, good-looking ball. And this is Messi.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, shooting chance! A real chance and a real let-off. Ruben Dias, tidy with his distribution. Diogo Dalot. Pedro Neto. And it's Dalot. It's Bernardo Silva. And here's Rafael Leao. There, chance, surely! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Portugal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Paredes has created one goal already. McAllister. Gonzalez. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's in on goal! 5 minutes till the break. And no, that was never going to make it. Diogo Dalot. Rafael Leao, not the most accurate pass. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Stood up well to him there. And that pass just didn't quite work. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Dalot. Here's Vitinha. And it's Bernardo Silva. That's going wide left. Bernardo Silva to Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Superb goal! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Cristiano Ronaldo demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Portugal leading now. McAllister. Now it's Alvarez. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Bernardo Silva. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now Ruben Dias. Vitinha. And it's Bernardo Silva to Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Neto. Oh, that's neat. And he shoots! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. So the team's still separated by one goal, but it should be very different. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. We're on the move again. Rafael Leao. Now it's Messi. Alvarez. Big chance! And it's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So again, we have parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Played out wide. Now it's Pedro Neto. Bernardo Silva. Nuno Mendes. McAllister. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, just skips past his man. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Chance for a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Tagliafico. And Gonzalez. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nuno Mendes. That's destined for the flank. Otamendi gets across to intercept that. And it's Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Vitinha. And here's Neto. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Pedro Neto really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
McAllister. Now it's Alvarez. And he cuts out the supply. Nuno Mendes. And this is Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, it's come loose. Bernardo Silva! It's a loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? Hangs one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mendes getting forward. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Tagliafico.
Portugal really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. And he lines up a cross. Keeper's dealt with that. And he's gone looking for safety. Cristiano Ronaldo being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Bruno Fernandes. That has been slung wide. That's a good run down the left. McAllister. Lisandro Martinez cuts it out. McAllister. Tagliafico. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get onto this? Ball is over the line. Rafael Leao making good progress. He is through here. There's the delivery. It's a throw-in. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Chance! Goal! Portugal! And again they hit the front. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Good run through the middle, but he needs support. Out towards the flank. Bernardo Silva. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao plays it. Oh, good play! And again! And there's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. So the lead now is 2.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
That'll be a throw-in. Aimed at the far side, punched away. Gonzalez! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
McAllister. That's Paredes. Rafael Leao. Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes. For Pedro Neto. Spread it left. Rafael Leao with the cross. McAllister. Otamendi. And it's Otamendi. Martinez. Montiel. Tries to play it through. Messi in acres of space out. There's the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. And it's been taken short. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Just about up to 75 minutes. Montiel. And it's Messi. He's found the way through. Knocks it into space.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Pedro Neto, over to the right flank. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Substituição em andamento.
Portugal have their second corner now. Tries to get it clear. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Vitinha does really well to win the ball there. Bernardo Silva scooting forward. Bernardo Silva. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And a chance! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So a lead courtesy of an own goal. Palacios played out to the left flank. Garnacho gets across and deals with it. Bruno Fernandes. Lisandro Martinez promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now he's running away.
Real chance!
And that's a good finish. They're back within reach.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Argentina. Aos 38 minutos do segundo tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 10.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Rafael Leao. And it's Messi. Rafael Leao. A heavy challenge. Ronaldo is onto this. And back to the goalkeeper. Martinez. Into the last 5 minutes. Now he's off and running. Garnacho. Now it's Alvarez. Rafael Leao. For Pedro Neto. Is there any support? He might not need it. Palacios, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very... Oh no, what has happened here? He takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. That was a given. It always was.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Portugal visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Palacios, and it's Messi, showing great feet there. Alvarez, Fernandes, towering header. Now how often do you see that?
Foram indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Palacios. Bernardo Silva. Distributed tidily. Bruno Fernandes. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spread out to the left, and here's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao getting up there! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And he's taking no chances there. Foot in. Fernandes. Messi. And the referee brings it to a close. Portugal have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Cristiano Ronaldo walking off with the spoils, richly deserved. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us and to wish you a very good day. A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
We are just getting started. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Alvarez. Stood up well to him there. That's been cut out, well played. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Neto. Oh, look at the space here. Pedro Neto! In he goes again! Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Well, you can't fault him for his confidence, nor his willingness to have a go at that.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I've always been impressed with the intelligence and decision-making of this man, De Paul. Yes, you kind of expect that from an Argentinian playmaker, but he's such a key figure whether his team are building patiently or transitioning quickly. He's
Bruno Fernandes! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Quality ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Montiel. Messi. Paredes. Nicely shaped ball. Pass somewhat off target. Diogo Dalot. And it's Dalot. Gonzalo Inacio. It's Bernardo Silva. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Portugal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Portugal are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
De Paul. Now it's Messi. No, he is not giving anything away. He's picked his way through. Pedro Neto. Vitinha. And it's Bernardo Silva. Rafael Leao. And Mendes. And he's gone searching crossfield. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Chance!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
De Paul. Not the most convincing of passes. Has a look and plays it forward. And that has left him in a heap. Bernardo Silva. He's a sharp little ball here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? They've got to be quick to recover this. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Otamendi gets across to intercept that. Now it's Messi. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And that's a dangerous ball. Rafael Leao. Bernardo Silva. For Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Vitinha. Portugal currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Not a hint of offside here. Messi! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
What a pass, one that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Bernardo Silva, spread it left. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Gol marcado para Portugal. Aos 24 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador, camisa 7.
Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's on it, can he get away? Portugal have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Pedro Neto. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now the ball's gone astray. Tagliafico. Great vision. Brilliantly cut out. Pedro Neto. Paredes. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Plenty to aim at. Cristiano Ronaldo! And the keeper's glad to see the back of that.
Look, you've got to have the perfect feel in your boots to pull those off.
That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Alvarez. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Lisandro Martinez promptly onto that, and that is that. Gonzalo Inacio. Paredes kept his eye on it, and he's there. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. Paredes pinches it off him, driving forward. And he's found the way past. Oh, he's shot a goal! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Camisa 18.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He can run. Takes a shot! Keeper's got his work done.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Messi goes short, played in.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Nuno Mendes. Gonzalo Inacio. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. And he's intervened well there. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Martinez, and it's played forward. Bernardo Silva. Gonzalo Inacio. And Dallo. Pedro Neto. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
They get a throw in. Otamendi. Half-time getting close now. Now it's Gonzalez. Alvarez. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the finish! And a neat finish! just cruising! They are cruising! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Portugal are having a ball here. McAllister, and again they run up against stubborn defending. Gonzalez. And this is Ronaldo. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Rafael Leao. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. There's the shot! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish right from the top draw. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
McAllister.
acréscimo.
Paredes.
Portugal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Diogo Dalot. Here's Vitinha. Alvarez, he is onto this. Knocks it out wide. He's in plenty of space here. Now it's De Paul. And he's gone long. And that signals the end of the first period. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Portugal really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Portugal look as though they have this game won. They've been firing and scoring at will. Back on the way then. De Paul, and it's Messi. Messi. Good driving run. It's a pretty loose pass. Bernardo Silva. Rafael Leao. For Pedro Neto. Diogo Dalot. That's going right the way across. Now it's Rafael Leao. That is ended up in no man's land. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao scooting forward. And here's Rafael Leao, delivers with whip, and it's hoisted clear. Gonzalez.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He has found a way through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Header! And yes, it's there! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Aos 5 minutos do segundo tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 10.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Ruben Dias. Nuno Mendes. That's going wide left. And Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. He is just caressing the ball. Diogo Dalot puts a cross in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Crossed in again. Portugal have it back and can go again. Rafael Leao going forward. Chance, surely! And the ball's come loose here. And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao plays it in. And that has been cleared. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He is through here. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
Played out wide, and it's Dalot. Cristiano Ronaldo under intense pressure.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off.
Great chance! And that's a tiny finish. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Portugal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Played back into the centre. Now it's Pedro Neto. So we've reached the hour mark. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well, that's gone loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Bernardo Silva. Here's Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes. Oh, that's fabulous. Punched away. And he's quick to snatch it back. The ball has bounced loose now. Otamendi. And it's Messi. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Hoisted in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. McAllister. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. The ball is loose and the chase is on. De Paul. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. McAllister. That looks a good cross. Can he spark a counter here? And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's going to go a long way. Oh, that's clever. And he's there to clear it. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Alvarez. And this is Ronaldo. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. McAllister. That's good running with the ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post. And that has been knocked clear. And smartly reclaimed. De Paul. Martinez. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto looking to add to his goal. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And a chance! Portugal have their second corner now. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Good ball, good take. And real chance! And it's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Paredes. For De Paul.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's managed to get free. That is, can he finish? And he couldn't keep it down.
Teremos uma substituição.
Argentina can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Palacios, spread out to the left. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And this is Ronaldo. Now it's Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And he's picked it up out wide. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes. He's got away. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Paredes. Now he's off and running. That is good alertness. Vitinha. And it's Mendes. And here's Rafael Leao.
That's good play from him.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Rafael Leao. Messi. Fernandes. Messi. The final 5 minutes. And it's made its way to him. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Otamendi. And Garnacho. Now it's Palacios. Just eases him off the ball. Pedro Neto. And it's Dalot. Rafael Leao. Strong running down that left flank. Very nicely done. Rafael Leao with the cross. And it's been hooked away. Messi. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Alvarez receives it in a good position here. Vitinha for Pedro Neto. Garnacho. Nicely aimed pass.
Teremos 3 minutos de
Fourth official
acréscimo.
showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And here's Bruno Fernandes. He's found a way through. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Garnacho. Diogo Dalot proves too strong. Rafael Leao. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Caught offside that time. Vitinha, that's destined for the flank. In towards the back stick. Keeper has taken decisive action. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Portugal, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Cristiano Ronaldo collecting the match ball, and it is his. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us and to wish you a very good day. A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
If you have just joined, you have... Oh, he's one-on-one, tries a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Argentina certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Nuno Mendes. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Julian Alvarez, Peter, is a player who I think is very intelligent with his movement. Often he plays in the number 10 position. He just drops that little bit deeper to suck defenders out of position. And once he's done that, then he's capable of creative force in getting other people in behind. So there's an unselfishness to his game. And when he gets in front of goal, he can be deadly too.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Gonzalez. Now it's McAllister. No, he's not getting his way this time. Ruben Diaz. To Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. Bernardo Silva. Nicely spread for Pedro Neto. That is ended up in no man's land. The pass has gone astray. Vitinha. Ruben Diaz. And this is... He's had a shot! Goal!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's going wide left. Can he latch on to this? Diogo Dalot cuts it out. Pedro Neto. And it's Bernardo Silva. Vitinha. And here's the pole. That is being shifted off it. It's Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
And he's had it nicked away. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, this is a very good run. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now, that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's onto this. He's shifting through the gears. There's the shot! So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Gonzalez.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
And it's Dallo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. Well, that'll do under the circumstances. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Portugal already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. And he's managed to get free. Pedro Neto. Tagliafico. That's Paredes. That's an imaginative pass. Can he get it through? Shot at goal! Well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! A class apart, out on his own! A finish right from the top draw! And they've got their lead back. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Portugal with the lead. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Vitinha does really well to win the ball there. Alvarez. Tagliafico. He's had it taken off him. Bernardo Silva. And it's Messi. Oh, he's bustling through here. And this is Ronaldo. Gonzalo Inacio. Pedro Neto. And it's Vitinha. Tagliafico to McAllister. Otamendi. Martinez. Now Paredes. McAllister. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? That wasn't the greatest of balls. Tries one from range! And he's stuck it away! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Rafael Leao played back into the centre. And he's well positioned here. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Portugal! Into the lead once more. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He's got away. McAllister. Well, played right into his path. Chance! And yes, it's there! They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva, spread out to the left. Now, can they get him away? He's in a great position here. Gonzalez. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Ruben Dias. And it's Mendes. Gonzalo Inacio for Pedro Neto. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. And it's Mendes. Rafael Leao to Bruno Fernandes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He might be in here. Always big chance. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Paredes. Martinez. De Paul. Now it's Messi. It's a really well-measured ball.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up.
Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Diogo Dalot for Pedro Neto. Vitinha, not the most accurate pass. Rafael Leao, that looks a good cross. Tagliafico. Alvarez, shifted it to the flank. Diogo Dalot does well to get it back. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bruno Fernandes, played out towards the right wing. And it's Bruno Fernandes. It's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva ploughing through the middle. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Just eases him off the ball. Ruben Dias defending. Alvarez! That was superb goalkeeping.
Alvarez is offering a wry smile there.
Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He'll try from distance! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Pinches it off him. McAllister. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's de Paul. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Good play, though. I love the way he was able to time his run like that. It's great skill to get it through one-on-one.
Nuno Mendes. That has not gone well.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Spread it left. Nuno Mendes. It's Bernardo Silva. Floated through. That's the keeper's ball. Diogo Dalot. He has found the way through. Delivered with swing. Oh, red. Nice interception. McAllister. A quick look. Thought about cutting inside. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Portugal are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, few would have predicted a scoreline like this. After all of that, we are still level at the break somehow. Argentina get the second half going. Stood up well to him there. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's there to make the challenge. And Dallo. Pedro Neto. Bernardo Silva. That has been slung wide. He's had a shot! Lacking in accuracy.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Tagliafico. It's a pretty loose pass. Gonzalo Inacio. He's found a way through. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao has created one goal already. Ruben Dias. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bernardo Silva, played out to the left flank. Takes aim and crosses. Gonzalez.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Vitinha wins the duel this time. Oh, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
Well, you can't fault him for his confidence, nor his willingness to have a go at that.
Looking to play him in. He's in one-on-one. And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. To Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Pedro Neto. Bernardo Silva. That's destined for the flank. And here's Rafael Leao. Oh, it's played into the area. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Cristiano Ronaldo is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
Serves up a cross. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Inacio spots it and intercepts. Opts for safety. Martinez. It's a good ball out wide. And it's Dallo. And he's gone searching crossfield. Now it's Rafael Leao. Bernardo Silva. And this is Ronaldo. McAllister.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It's played through for him. Diogo Costa can clear it away.
Público presente na
Now it's
partida
Messi.
de hoje.
He's under lots of pressure there. Portugal needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds...
Goes for a shot! Goal! Argentina! And the comeback is complete. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And now he has two. Argentina leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Now that's well seen too.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Tagliafico. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Good switch, that.
Lisandro Martinez gets across to intercept that. And it's Messi. And this is Ronaldo. He's picked his way through. Ronaldo has got himself a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Portugal have a free kick, and this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Cristiano Ronaldo! He's having a hit! And he's lifted it over.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Messi. Mendes gets a foot in here. Oh, shooting chance! And for a moment, time stood still. Paredes. Tagliafico. McAllister. He is through here! Vitinha, too strong for his opponent there. And he's quick to snatch it back. Space for him to turn and look. Pass is just off target. Rafael Leao. Pass somewhat off target. McAllister. Paredes promptly onto that, and that is that. Bernardo Silva. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. McAllister. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Martinez. Otamendi. And they've got rid. And it's Paredes. And this is Ronaldo. Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's the chance to counter. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Otamendi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Just about up to 75 minutes. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Ruben Dias. And Mendes. Rafael Leao. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. To Bruno Fernandes. Distributed tidily. Now it's Pedro Neto. Bernardo Silva! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Substituição.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Montiel tries to clear. Decent chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he can thump it away. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Lovely feet. And that is masterful defending.
Portugal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
It's a threatening ball. Ronaldo finds himself offside. Otamendi. And it's Paredes. Palacios. Bernardo Silva. Montiel. To Martinez. Palacios. Otamendi. And Garnacho. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Alvarez.
It's a good show of persistence, this. If they manage an equaliser, it'll be a great show.
Good ball, and a shot! And he should have made them pay.
This is turning into a repeat offenders affair. The keepers won't be complaining, though.
Rafael Leao, and it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good spread. Portugal could be just about done here.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Bernardo Silva. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Garnacho. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rafael Leao.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Can he get onto this? He's picked his way through, showing good feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Mendes. And this is Ronaldo. Palacios. Long ball looking to counter. Now it's Garnacho. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Lisandro Martinez makes the interception. Garnacho. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Rafael Leao. Bernardo Silva. Rafael Leao. And it's made its way to him. He's looking wide. And that's it. Portugal did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Your reflections then, Jim?
Portugal absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about. A painful reminder of where standards really need to be.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you. Welcome one and all, we have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Bernardo Silva, and this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo, and it's hit the woodwork and out. And it's Bernardo Silva. He's had a shot, and he's done it.
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Argentina are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Vitinha, Bernardo Silva, played out to the left flank, and Mendes. It's a good spell of possession, this. And it's McAllister. Rafael Leao. Paredes kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva! And that is wildly off target.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Paredes. Martinez. McAllister. De Paul. Rafael Leao. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now Ruben Diaz. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Ronaldo. Chance! Goal! 2, and we've barely begun here.
Gol marcado para Portugal. Aos 9 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador, camisa 7.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Portugal certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Portugal look comfortable already. 2 to the good and flying. Otamendi. Gonzalez is onto it in a flash. Portugal have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Nice cross. He's rising! And a neat finish! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that
Gol
one.
marcado para a Argentina. Aos 14 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 20.
Just 1 in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Has a look and place it forward. Messi. Alvarez. Pass is just off target. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Cristiano Ronaldo probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
De Paul. Cristiano Ronaldo. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Ruben Dias. Vitinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Shot, surely! Oh, good finish! They are right back in business!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they're one another. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Rafael Leao. And a chance! Gonzalez. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Alvarez.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Gonzalez stood his ground strongly. Well, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. McAllister tries to play it through. That's been cut out, well played. Ambitious ball here. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Diogo Dalot. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Here's Vitinha. That has been slung wide. And it's Bernardo Silva. And this is Ronaldo.
That was lovely, that.
And he's got away. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Portugal! Into the lead once more. And that really is so impressive.
Gol marcado para Portugal. Aos 27 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 7.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? That is good alertness. Now, can they get him away? Now the delivery. And he's cut it out.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Alvarez clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
And he's intervened well there. De Paul. McAllister. Diogo Dalot. Pedro Neto. Here's Vitinha. That's destined for the flank. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Spread to the right. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Tagliafico. Looking to play him in. That's been slipped through. Diogo Costa breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Argentina.
Big chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.